every time you cross my mind. It's a wildfire I can't leave behind. The glance of your eye, it's a secret code. The smile of the sun makes my heart explode. I need your glow. You're the ember that won't let go. Every spark you leave behind ignites the fire in my mind. I keep a hug on my heart for you. With every breath I feel it grow. Every waking moment I try to find the way to keep you in my sky. I need your glow. You're the ember that won't let go. Every spark you leave behind ignites the fire in my mind. Your light's a beacon in the storm, a flare that keeps me safe and warm. Even shadows can't compete with the glow that makes my heart complete. I need your glow. You're the ember that won't let go. Every spark you leave behind ignites the fire in my mind. Howdy doody. Just chillin'. Did something for the first time in my history with this camper, and I'm pretty sure the first time in the camper's history. The floor got shampooed. Looks a lot better than what it did. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have no idea how old this camper is right now. One day we'll figure it out. I got the camper from a friend, so a couple years ago, kinda, yeah. And this past December, I decided to write music.
A bond stronger than steel, and barely what's real.
Super capes in a surreal glow.
A destiny we chase, electric energy, a perfect, finding our true place.
A match only meant to share a sea deep emotion that doesn't but spare a love beyond all notion. It will remain forever parallel, a path we walk with grace, guidance arranged by trust in lightly love in this sacred space.
No matter where we feel,
Our presence truly
heals. A bond stronger than steel, unveiling what's real.
super capes in a surreal glow.
A destiny we chase, electric energy, a perfect match, finding our.
The app is called SUNO. This is what you look for. My name. Same as on YouTube. Well, let me bring the cover. Cover it up.
Acceptance of no matter the a truth we understand.
There it is.
Energy only matched by your love.
Oh well. Same name as YouTube on Suno app. It's all AI music making. I'm gonna tell you what, it kept me alive. It kept me from being really stupid. Bunch of songs. It says 947 songs, but there's more than that. And they're all basically the same. Ish.
Electric energy, a perfect match. Finding our true place.
And most of the songs intertwine together.
Sunrise paints the window pane. Another day begins. Thought I lost my way again. Caught in all my sins. But a spark inside still glows. Fire deep within. Every time the cold wind blows, I remember where I've been. Oh, I can't be broke. No, I won't fall down. Words of doubt unspoken. Wear a victor's crown. Built on strength and spirit. Standing tall and proud. Every setback, I just hear it. Rising from the crowd. Used to chase the shadows, let the darkness lead. Lost in empty meadows, planting a bitter seed. But a light shone from above, showed me what I need. Found my purpose, found my love, planted a hopeful creed. Oh, I can't be broken. No, I won't fall down. Words of doubt unspoken. Wear a victor's crown. Built on strength and spirit. Standing tall and proud. Every setback, I just hear it. Rising from the ground. Through the fire, through the rain, I will find my way. Breaking every single chain, brighter every day. This heart of mine is resolute, won't let it fade away. From every challenge I bear fruit, come what may. Yeah, I can be broken. No, I won't fall down. Words of doubt unspoken. Wear a victor's crown. Built on strength and spirit. Standing tall and proud. Every setback, I just hear it. Rising from the
If you're just new to watching me on this channel, I smoke a lot of weed because I need to. Because I have mental conditions that I need to smoke marijuana. Wanna know why? Because there's no man-made psychological medication that's gonna fix me. Or any human being. Because you wanna know why? Man-made substances don't fix us. Let that sink in. Man-made substances do not fix human beings. Living proof. I have multiple mental conditions, been diagnosed. For anybody that thinks I'm playing around, guess what? The state of Ohio diagnosed me. And most of y'all are what I am. If you believe in any higher power named God, Allah, Buddha, whatever, you guys are all, every single one of us, are schizoaffective, is what they call it. I'm proving that if you believe in God, that they think you're crazy. Think about that. Let that sink in, because look up the definitions of schizoaffective. It talks about hallucinations, talking to invisible people, and hearing voices and stuff like that. Think about it. If you believe in God, you're schizoaffective. Prove me wrong. Because I was diagnosed because I believe in God. I said I hear a voice, yes. Alright, so where's God at, y'all? See, I think about real stuff. I sit back and contemplate, like, why are they diagnosing us that if you believe in God? Because I told them everything I believe in, and see, it happens. And it's the same thing that Christians go to church and talk about. But is everybody in church crazy? Schizoaffective? Think about that, y'all. Look up the definition of schizoaffective and then get back with me. Why I medicate, because this is the first time I smoked today. With one of the greatest songs I've written. Stories to be told. You wanna know why? Because I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't exist. My mom was told 50 years ago she couldn't have kids physically at all.
No doubt
How am I here?
in my mind, I'm here because of you.
Well, rewind it again. That happens a lot on this channel.
No doubt in my mind, I'm here because of you. Every step I take, every dream I pursue, your steady hand, a light that guides me through, making sense of all the things I do. Waves of surface, tender wakes unfold, mirror like it.
My own big brother told me I couldn't sing, would never be able to sing. Well, guess what, Stephen Yona Dodson? God's been paying attention to my own big brother bullying me for the last 4 straight years because I quit drinking on my own and didn't reach out to him because he got butthurt, got upset because I'm not his success story. Guess what, Stephen Yona Dodson? I went and got a hold of the right person. Not you, Stephen. Yes, your little brother's talking again, Stephen Yona. You freaking cop. That's all I'm gonna say. And I know Steven's watching because he was on my channel the other night trying to troll me as another person. Hey, Stephen Yona Dodson, stop being a fucking coward and get on my page with your real name, Stephen. Stop being a coward, Stephen. My big brother's who I'm talking to, Stephen Yona Dodson. Look him up on Facebook. He's a coward. He tries to bully people because he's a biker. So what, dude? Just because you ride a bike, you're a cop. Posing, you what? You went rogue? No, I'm not stupid, bro. And I'm going to keep talking about this until you talk to me like a man. Like my big brother's supposed to. Talk. Not want to do these. Not fight. Not be kids. Not run around Bellfountain, Ohio trying to find me and you couldn't. 2 years ago, my own brother came looking for me to try to fight me on my birthday. My bad. Yeah, I stutter. So what? Slightly autistic. I am manic depressive. I am schizoaffective. That's been diagnosed for sure. So I get on here and I rant and rave sometimes because I got to. I'm tired of hiding. I'm different. I'm not your regular wannabe blah blah blah, fall in place, fit in with everybody. I don't want to fit in. Boring. I want to be myself, not be like Steven Yona, the clown on Facebook. You're a joke, bro. And you went on YouTube. There's a video on YouTube of when my brother was on the Sam Cedar show, Minority Report show. He went on there and said that my dad was a chief from Alaska. Bro, you're actually my cousin. Anybody want to know about that? Yeah, mom and dad lied to us when I was like 12. And then he found out when he went to high school that he was actually our cousin because my aunt was a drunk. Yeah, everybody hates me talking. My whole family hates me talking. But guess what? I have to talk. You want to know why? It's how you get rid of generational curses. Sorry, Christy. Sorry, Steven. Sorry, Carla. Don't care about your feelings because you never have. That's all I got to say. My family has disowned me. My mom put a civil protection order on me because I called her a hypocrite on Facebook. What older Christian don't like being called a hypocrite? Just about every single one of them. You want to know why? Because they're hypocrites. I'm the king of the hypocrites, by the way. Well, when I find the hat. Yeah, I still got the hat, y'all. I ain't changing, ain't gonna change. You wanna know why? Because God created me the way I am, for me to be the way I am. So, yeah, I cuss. Yeah, I smoke weed. Yeah, I talk about God. Yeah, I read the Bible live. Let's do it. I'm gonna figure out where it went. Back there. I don't know why I read the Bible live, because 4 years ago on Facebook, I said I wasn't going to. But I pick it apart. I take out the things we need to know. I grew up in Christianity. It's not for me. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Buddhist. I'm not a Wiccan. I'm not a pagan. I'm just me. Child of God, trying to reach up, trying to make it home. Where that crown is, yo, that's what they say. In all multiple beliefs, talks about that God wants to put crowns on us, yo. Think about that one. There's multiple gods, first of all. I'm not even going to front. I'm not going to fake. It says it in the very beginning of the book, in the Bible. Probably Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 or 27. Let us make humans in our image. So who's us and who is our? If God said that, I'll wait. How are we going to do it? This is what I call random flipping of the word. Well, this is just cool. We're in Joshua. That is nothing but stories, really. Well, I see why I came here. I just came to Joshua chapter 6. The fall of Jericho. Better grab you a drink or something, because I don't know how long this is going to be. Not very long, okay. Joshua chapter 6. Now the gates of Jericho were tightly shut, because the people were afraid of the Israelites. No one was allowed to go out or in. But the Lord said to Joshua, I have given you Jericho, its king, and all its strong warriors. You and your fighting men should march around the town once a day for 6 days. 7 priests will walk ahead of the ark, each carrying a ram's horn. On the 7th day you are to march around the town 7 times with the priests blowing the horns. When you hear the priests give one long blast on the ram's horns, have all the people shout as loud as they can. Then the walls of the town will collapse, and the people can charge straight into town. So Joshua called together the priests and said, take up the ark in the Lord's covenant, and assigned 7 priests to walk in front of it, each carrying a ram's horn. Then he gave orders to the people, march around the town, and the armed men will lead the way in front of the ark of the Lord. After Joshua spoke to the people, the 7 priests with ram's horns started marching in the presence of the Lord, blowing the horns as they marched, and the ark of the Lord covenant followed behind them. Some of the armed men marched in front of the priests with the horns, and some behind the ark. With the priests continuing blowing the horns, do not shout. Do not even talk, Joshua commanded. Not even a single word from any of you until I tell you to shout. Then shout. So the ark of the Lord and carried around the town. So the ark of the Lord was carried around the town once that day, and then everyone returned to spend the night in the camp. Joshua got up early the next morning, and the priests again carried the ark of the Lord. The 7 priests with the ram's horns marched in front of the ark of the Lord, blowing their horns. Again, the armed men marched both in front of the priests with the horns behind the ark of the Lord. All this time, and priests were blowing their horns. On the 2nd day, they again marched around the town once and returned to the camp. They followed the pattern for 6 days. On the 7th day, the Israelites got up at dawn and marched around the town as they had done before. But this time, they went around the town 7 times. The 7th time around, as the priests sounded the long blast of their horns, Joshua commanded the people, shout, for the Lord has given you the town. Jericho and everything in it must be completely destroyed. And as an offering to the Lord, only Rahab, the prostitute, and the others in her house will be spared. For she protected our spies. Do not take any of these things set apart for destruction, for you yourselves will be completely destroyed, and you will bring trouble on the camp of Israel. Everything made from silver, gold, bronze, or iron is sacred to the Lord, and must be brought into his treasury. When the people heard the sound of the ram's horns, they shouted as loud as they could. Suddenly the walls of Jericho collapsed, and the Israelites charged straight into the town and captured it. They completely destroyed everything in it with their swords, men and women, young and old, cattle, sheep, goats, and donkeys. Meanwhile, Joshua said to the 2 spies, keep your promise, go to the prostitute's house and bring her out, along with all her family. The men who had been spies went in and brought out Rahab, her father, mother, brothers, and all other Israelites who were with her. They moved her whole family to a safe place near the camp of Israel. Then the Israelites burned the town and everything in it. Only the things made from the silver, gold, bronze, or iron were kept for the treasury of the Lord's house. So Joshua spared Rahab the prostitute and her relatives who were with her in the house, because she had hidden the spies Joshua sent to Jericho, and she lives among the Israelites to this day. At that time Joshua invoked this curse. May the curse of the Lord fall on anyone who tries to rebuild this town of Jericho. At the cost of his firstborn son, he will lay its foundation. At the cost of his youngest son, he will set up its gates. So the Lord was with Joshua, and his reputation spread throughout the land. This is so ironic that I flipped to Joshua, basically. First, I flipped to Joshua chapter 4 or 5, but I didn't really stand out to me. But I got to Joshua chapter 6, the fall of Jericho. Well, guess what, y'all? Who's all heard about that Metallica concert that happened, and they had an earthquake? Look it up. The Virginia Tech college football team uses Metallica's song "Into the Sandman" as their opening run-out song for the football team, right? Well, guess what? Metallica did a concert in their football stadium not too long ago, within the last year, and they waited to the very end of the concert to play "Enter the Sandman." And because this whole stadium started stomping and dancing and yelling and screaming, they caused a mild earthquake. That's living proof that that story can happen. I just randomly flipped to that, and I have been talking about this story quite often in the last year or so. That don't happen. I mean, that's not the first time that I randomly flip to a story that I talk about in a different way about something else. That shows you how God works. If you believe, you'll begin to know. If you don't believe and don't know, I can teach you how to learn how to know. I don't believe in God. I know God exists because I exist. My older sister exists. My younger sister exists because my mom was told 50 years ago she could not physically have children. I'm really here. Think about that. Ended on this song. I wrote this 4 years ago.
When your spirit feels so low, the shadows start to grow. Feel like you lost all your mind. Let that little light shine bright on. Let that little light shine bright. Even when you have no fight. Let that little light shine bright. When you can't seem to get things right. When your hope is wearing thin and the doubt creeps deep within, confidence at a low tide. Let that little light shine bright. Oh, let that little light shine bright. Even when you're no fight. Let that little light, let that little
I wrote this song, stories to be told, right? I wrote this song in a house that I was living in, and because a friend wanted to take off and not pay the bills anymore, the house I was getting evicted out of, it got condemned. But you know what? Somebody saw something in that house that they wanted to fix up, and a guy spent his whole life savings into fixing that house up, and it's a beautiful house now. Even though it had 6 years of dog shit on it, but they cleaned it up. It don't matter what you've been through, yo. I was molested as a child by a man, but you know what? I'm not letting it define me. I'm not letting it change me. I'm not gonna let it destroy me. That dude destroyed my little light. And God's not gonna let it be destroyed. Think about that.